Hey, it's Raktar, and I have just summoned myself a phantom, because I'm going to run in and just what the hell this boss. Hopefully this guy knows the proper strat for this boss, and I can just use him, like, let's see if this guy knows what to do. Is he going to run at the boss, or is he going to run at the ballistas? Oh, he's going to run at the boss. Alright, let's get the boss aggroed onto him then, and see if I can ballista the shit out of the boss. Oh, nope, the boss just destroyed one of the ballistas. Please, boss, aggro onto the other guy. There we go. There we go. Now... Oh, no. Dude, see, this guy doesn't know what to do. Guy, pull the boss over in front of the ballista. Pull the boss over in front of the ballista, dude. That's all you gotta do. Oh, there we go. It's over. Oh, yeah. He's so in the... Get shit on! Who cares now? Dude. Okay, now we can just check it out. Victory achieved. That's right, opening up the episode with a fucking boss fight! I know, it was kind of lame the way I did it, but that's like the way you're supposed to do it. This guy, because he didn't even know about the ballistas, probably doesn't even know what the fuck just happened. He's probably like, how did that even just occur? Because he didn't know, and I was the one that knew. And so that guy, I don't know, maybe he was wondering, sitting there asking himself, dude, how did that guy just ballista the shit out of that boss? Try sniper spot, friend. Dude, can you just stand over there and snipe the boss? I doubt it. There's no way that would work. They wouldn't even let that happen. But, anyways, that brings me over to... So yeah, welcome back. It's Raktar, and I am playing some more Dark Souls 2 today. By the way, there's a little drop here, and you can use it to get, if you are a melee type class, you can get fantastic gear from beating this boss right here. This whole set right here, as long as you can hold a fucking large amount of weight, that whole set is actually a super, super sexy set of armor. And I have totally fucked up because I've put myself in the path of danger now because I just ran past all these enemies on my way up here, which, what else would you do, right? Why would you not run past all these enemies? But there is something even more interesting here. I wanted to come beat the Persuer today for a couple reasons. A, so I could avoid going to the Sinner's Rise and fighting the boss that I'm supposed to be fighting. But B, because there's a very interesting thing, A, the Dranglic armor, but there's something even more interesting than the Dranglic armor over in this area, and that is that you can get to the Lost Bastille after you beat the Persuer, and it's a very interesting and weird way that you get to the Lost Bastille that has to do with this nest right here. If you just examine the nest, it's like, huh, it's just a normal looking nest. Oh shit, there's giant canyon eagles! Dude, you should be able to get just like, that'd be sweet if, like, at a certain point, you know how in, like, Final Fantasy games, when you get, like, a certain length into a Final Fantasy game, eventually, they just give you, like, an airship or something that you can just fly anywhere you want. Wouldn't it be sweet in Dark Souls, like, after you had a shit ton of locations opened up, if you could just get a canyon eagle and just fly around to different, like, locations on the map by your own choice? Because I think that would be pretty awesome. But yeah, this takes you to the third bonfire. It's actually technically... You could say it's the first bonfire of the Lost Bastille, and I know that's cutting arrows. It's dicing corners by saying this is the first bonfire of the Lost Bastille, but I mean, in a certain way, I'm willing to say that in a very certain way, this is the first bonfire of the Lost Bastille, because technically, very technically, don't drop there, by the way, because that'll just bring you to an area that you've already been to. It's like, it'll bring you to a non-special place if you drop right there, that you can get to. Can this dude get to me right now, by the way? He's like coming for me, whatever. I don't even know if he can get to me. I still don't do shit for damage on these guys, even though I've been at the Lost Bastille forever. Like, I hate dudes that I have to, like, sink about 20 billion soul arrows into in order to rock their world. Like, that always makes me really unhappy. But I'm gonna stay off to the edge first, because something gives me the feeling that there's secrets if you... Yeah. Oh, but I gotta be very... we have to be very quiet. Well, this guy will... Dude, he heard me. He heard me. It's too late now. I basically might as well have just taken my penis, cut it off, then filled it with blood so it hardened, and then stuck it into my own behind, because this dude... Wait, can I not lock on? I saw an archer right there. Why can't... Yeah, there we go. I was like, why can't I lock on to this guy? Why must I lock on to all these other guys when this crossbonerman is standing right here, and I call him the crossbonerman and not a crossbowman, because he's gonna bone me if I don't do this. If I don't play my cards right, I'm gonna get crossboned. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Dude, seriously, this is a great place to... Alright, so, I guess I got everything that... Oh, hey. I remember this. Check this out. Hello, dogs. Oh, I love that. They it's one of those things, I guess, yep, destroy. The person even said it, but... Wait, did a dog survive that? Okay, no, good. I was like, there best be no dogs surviving that sweet, sweet mayhem that I just threw down upon their asses. I would be super unhappy if, one of those dogs was like, sir. I don't... Okay. Anybody in here? Nope. Alright, cool. This is a nice empty room with no dudes who want to mess with me, which is nice. I was actually a little bit worried that somebody was gonna try and F my shit up. Okay, this better be a sweet item. Oh, it's got the Antiquated Key and the covetous silver Serpent ring. Think carefully. I always hate things that say think carefully as though, there's something more I can do in an area. Because I don't know what it is. By the way, there's death. Wait, are they saying chest ahead? Oh, I mean, I was like, are they saying chest ahead to trick you into jumping into that pit of doom? Because if they're saying think carefully, or chest ahead to trick you into that, but surely that chest ahead obviously does not refer to that. It must indeed. There's no way that sign does not refer to just... Alright, let's see here. That's definitely not a jump. I do sometimes think, dude, some people I think totally put just troll soapstones and stuff on the ground just to be tricky. They're like, hey, why don't you try jumping here? Although some of them are obviously troll ones, a lot of the ones that say try jumping, they are clearly saying you will die if you try this jump. And it's you can't, I wish that one of the things that you could do in this game was use sarcasm. And so it was try jumping, and then you could, put hashtag sarcasm. That'd be sweet if Dark Souls had... No, that would actually not be sweet if Dark Souls had hashtags. In fact, that would be terrible if Dark Souls had hashtags. But anyways, notice, now where I am in the other part of the Lost Bastille, now behind this guy, and behind all the stupid dogs that would otherwise ruin my life. And that's really the whole reason that you want to fly over to the Lost Bastille from that direction. Although what's interesting is that just gives you an easier boss run, because realistically, this area is... I think this door, it says locked from the other side, and so what this does is just gives you a nice, easy boss run. But I didn't know that, and since I hadn't beaten the Persuer before, I know that now. But yeah, if I had beaten the Persuer, that would have cut my boss run into a shard of the price. Alright, should I fight all these dogs? I'm actually, now that I've done this, and I'm about to run through an area that I've already run through, I think I'm just going to cut a little bit of stuff out. Although, I must say, what's really fun is coming at all these dogs that trigger from behind, or they only trigger if you're coming from the front of them, except for this one, obviously, apparently. But yeah, all these dogs that trigger if you're coming from the front of them. I think the Bastille Key opens this. Yes, it does. Awesome. But yeah, all these dogs trigger from the front. And it's pretty hilarious coming from behind and just kind of hey, dog, I hope you like getting your ass kicked. And so, holy fuck, Reward Central USA, I guess this is your sweet, sweet reward if you have gotten the Bastille Key, is you get to open a billion-ass chests. Hopefully there's something good in one of these. Well, there's Titanite Shard, but I don't really need Titanite Shard. Alright, come on. Show me the money. Heavy bolts. Dude, these are horrible items for old Riggedy Raktar. Riggedy Raktar doesn't care about these petty iron... Dude, these are all, items for somebody who cares about their physical combative skills. What does this say? Overwhelming, and then be wary of beast. I don't know what they're talking about, but check it out. Unlocked another bonfire. But this bonfire is some importance to it, and that is, this is something that I noticed the other day, simply from, I actually noticed it, thanks to, once again, my brother, is that if you light this torch right here, you can get that goddamn... So this guy, by the way, I'll talk to him really quick after I put my torch away. This guy will say stuff to you, but he's really actually kind of a jerk, and he doesn't want to do anything for you unless you bring him an ember, which is an item that I know exists in the original Dark Souls, and I'm sure that in this game, he also... Yeah, and then I think after he says I ought to fetch a new ember, yep, he's done after that. He's just like, fuck you, I'm not saying anything to you, I'm not opening up my dear sweet soul to you. But now, if I rest at this bonfire and reset the area, check it out, this dude is totally hammering at this anvil because you lit the torch, and apparently he's afraid of the dark. But also, that gets him to stop sitting on his goddamn box. He's probably taking a shit on this box, so be wary of poop stains. And yeah, you get Crafting Hammer, Twinkling Titanite. Twinkling Titanite is no good to me now, but when I want to do upgrades later, it will eventually be good to me. Hey, so as long as I'm putting off doing stuff here in the Lost Bastille, I figured, and by the way, by putting off doing stuff, you might have noticed or maybe figured that what I mean is, as long as I'm putting off specifically, putting off going and beating the boss in the Sinner's Rise, I figured I would come over here and show that other key that I got by using... Oh crap, there's the enemy. There's probably multiple enemies here, and I probably just waked them all. They're probably just hiding behind all these damn things. But yeah, so I figured that as long as I was just in this... As long as I was in the neighborhood, doing stuff, the other key that I got just now in this episode, the Antiquated Key... Oh, dude. I hear them. Let's get out of here! And I should probably put on something that will just one-shot them because I hate them so much. God damn it, I hate all of you! You're the worst enemies in the game! And by worst enemies, I mean... very powerful enemies. Did I get all of them? Alright, yes, cool, I did. This item had better be good. Flame Butterfly. I don't know what that is. I could probably check. Whatever. But, so that key that I got, the Antiquated Key, actually comes of use in this area that I'm about to go into. And also, though, I should probably put on Heavy Soul Arrow, One-Shot Dogs. Yep, here's where the Antiquated Key comes into use. Although what's interesting is you can get into this area without use of the Antiquated Key, which, oh crap, Heavy Soul Arrow does not one-shot dogs. Well then, now we're at kind of a bad place here because I wanted to just come in here and just show these dogs the business, but now these dogs are showing me the business. Crap, I hate dogs so much. I said it earlier, say it every single time in my life. Dogs are like my least favorite enemies in Dark Souls because... their attack patterns are weird, and when you have a lot of them, it makes their attack patterns even weirder. But I'm complaining way too much. They're not that bad. I just, like, suck at battling them.